The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Bradley to Davis. Shot from in close, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Grayson Allen to Valanciunas. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's LeBron for 2. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jones with it. He'll run the offense. To Allen. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is the difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. JaVale McGee tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
You've got to get that one to go. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Grizzlies ball. To Valanciunas. Anthony Davis with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Allen. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Jackson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Allen. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. He connects with the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron James, defended by Jackson. Here comes the screen. James. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
JaVale McGee has got 2 shots coming. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Memphis, they've got it. To Dillon Brooks. Screen coming. Dillon Brooks. Anthony Davis pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron with it up top. Leads 5. Bradley to Danny Green. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
For 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. James to Bradley. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Here's James. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Nothing going here on that drive. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. From long range. And Davis there to grab the rebound. Danny Green to James. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Dillon Brooks. To Valanciunas. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Here comes the screen. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis. 4 out of 7. Long heave from three-quarters court. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Memphis with the rock. To Jackson. Sizing up the defense. And strokes it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Up 5. Here comes the screen. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jones with it. They trail by 7. Dylan Brooks. Has a look. He connects off the step back.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. To Cousins. Easy path to the rim.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Jones with it. Right now, down 7. Josh Jackson sizing up Cousins. To Valanciunas. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Lakers ball. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Josh Jackson to Dylan Brooks. Not that time.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Quinn Cook here against Jones. To Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Bradley shot no good. The follow won't go either. To Jackson. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Quinn Cook, guarded by Tyus Jones.
Hey, double screen. No, he can't guard you up here.
To Howard. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Allen. Screen coming. Has a chance. And the Lakers clear. Cousins. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Caldwell Pope. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jones with it. Down 11. To Kyle Anderson. The screen sets him up for 2.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Cook to bring it into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Caldwell Pope. To Bradley. Has a look. Now a shot by Bradley, no good. Jones with it. 9-point margin. Crowder, defended by Cousins. To Jaren Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. It's Cook with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. To Bradley. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Allen. To Jaren Jackson. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Trying to cash in. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Davis. Bradley. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. That's it. First half has come to an end. So far, it's been all Lakers.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Jones with it. His guys down 11. To Allen. JaVale McGee rejects it. LBJ.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jones with it. The deficit now up to 13. To Allen. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To James. JaVale McGee. To James. Screen coming. James goes to the right side. Bradley. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Jaren Jackson. Here comes the screen. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Davis. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Allen. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen. To Valanciunas. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Short jumper misses. Jones with it. His guys currently down by 13. Grayson Allen. From the painted area, won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green to Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Screen coming. Five to shoot. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Danny Green to Bradley.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
James to Davis. Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. Anthony Davis lets it fly.
My ball, my ball.
Screen coming. Grayson Allen. To Jaren Jackson. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Blocked away.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Allen. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down to Bradley. Kuzma. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James. Wide open look, won't go. To Allen. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Short jumper won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Jaren Jackson. It's LeBron with the rebound. And he finishes at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Knocked loose. Ah, no good. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Kyle Anderson up against the 8-time All-Star. To Jackson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Hand in his face, Josh Jackson can't connect. Kuz at the controls. To Bradley. Kuzma can't connect.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Down low, Anderson. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
Bradley to Howard. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Jackson. Anderson. Jonas Valanciunas. Now 3 for 9.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Jackson. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. LeBron James. Now 4 for 9.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Jonas Valanciunas snatching it out of the air. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Jones with it. Down a bundle. To Kyle Anderson. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Here comes the screen. LeBron here against Jones. Valanciunas there for the board. Jones with it. His guys down big. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Jones in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Grayson Allen. Fires the 3. Another chance. And the Lakers have the rebound. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To James. Over to the right side. To James. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Grizzlies own the basketball. Tyus Jones matched up with Howard. To Allen. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen to Kyle Anderson.
We switch.
5 seconds to shoot. Has a look. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Shot from in close. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Anderson. To Allen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Jaren Jackson. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Allen. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Jaren Jackson. Valanciunas guarded by Howard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
Ball.
Chance for LeBron James. No good. Jones, defended by Quinn Cook. Here comes the screen.
On your right. On your right.
For 3, and the Lakers with the rebound. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. They put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Grizzlies are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers play fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis really impressed me with the way he redirected shots. Watching him block shots was only slightly more fun than watching how his teammates were reacting to them.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.